Have you ever caught yourself wondering, is she giving me signals or am I just imagining things? Sometimes the signs are crystal clear. Other times, not so much. And let's be real, most guys miss them entirely because they're not looking at the right details. But not you, not after today. We're breaking down 6 undeniable signs that a woman wants to sleep with you. And here's the twist. We're looking at them through the lens of Stoicism. These signals, they're subtle. But once you learn to spot them, they're impossible to ignore. By the end of this video, you'll see attraction in a whole new way. So stay with me. You might be surprised at how much you'll be missing. Sign number 1. Lingering eye contact. Let's start with something so obvious, yet so overlooked. Eye contact. It's one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication. A simple glance can speak volumes, especially when it lasts longer than usual. Think about it. If someone's just being polite, they'll break eye contact after a second or two. But if she holds your gaze, if she lingers just a bit longer, it's not an accident. She's sending you a message, and here's where Stoicism comes in. A Stoic man isn't impulsive. He doesn't overanalyze or react emotionally. He observes. He stays present. So imagine this. You're talking to a woman. She locks eyes with you. She doesn't glance away, she holds it. Maybe even with a slight smile. That's an invitation. She's drawing you into her space, signaling she's interested on a deeper level. Now, here's the mistake most guys make. They either panic and look away or overreact and make it weird. But you do neither. You hold her gaze, calm, confident, unshaken. You let the moment breathe. You let her come to you. Because that quiet confidence, that's exactly what a Stoic man embodies. Now, let me ask you this. How many times has a woman held eye contact with you, and you brushed it off as nothing? Think about it, because you might have been missing something important. Sign number 2, intentional touch. Now, let's talk about touch. Sign number 2, intentional touch. Touch, it's one of the strongest ways we communicate attraction. But here's the catch. It's also one of the easiest to misinterpret. So how do you know if it's intentional? It all comes down to one thing: deliberation. When a woman touches you with purpose, whether it's a light brush on your arm, a playful tap, or even resting her hand on your knee, it's not random. She's testing the waters, seeing how you respond. Now, this is where Stoicism becomes your secret weapon. A Stoic man doesn't get flustered. He doesn't jump to conclusions or overreact. Instead, he stays present and picks up on the details. Ask yourself, does her touch linger just a little longer than expected? Does she find small excuses to make physical contact? Does she touch you in different settings, not just once, but repeatedly? These aren't just coincidences. They're signals. Real-life example. Imagine this. You're sitting across from her, deep in conversation. She laughs at something you said and lightly touches your arm. But here's what makes it interesting. That touch lingers. Just a second longer than necessary. That's not an accident. Most guys would either freeze up or get overly excited. Not you. As a Stoic man, you notice it, but you don't react emotionally. You hold your frame, stay composed, and let her see that you're in control. And guess what? The more grounded you are, the more intrigued she becomes. Sign number 3. She seeks private conversations. Now let's talk about something that's even more revealing. Sign number 3. She seeks private conversations. Ever notice when someone goes out of their way to talk to you alone? If a woman makes an effort to get one-on-one time with you, whether it's in person or over text, that's a strong sign of deeper interest. Let's break it down. If she suggests stepping outside for some fresh air, If she texts you late at night when no one else is around, these aren't random acts. They're intentional. She's creating moments where it's just the two of you, subtly testing the waters to see if you'll reciprocate. Now, here's where Stoicism comes in. A Stoic man isn't reactive. He's aware. He doesn't jump to conclusions, but he also doesn't ignore the obvious. When a woman seeks out private moments, she's being vulnerable. She's showing she wants a personal connection, maybe even something more. Real-life example. You're at a party. The music's loud, the room is packed, and out of nowhere, she leans in and says, "Hey, want to step outside for a minute? It's too noisy in here." Pause. What's really happening? She's not just looking for quiet. She's making an effort to pull you into her space. She's giving you an opportunity to connect emotionally and physically. But here's the mistake most guys make. They either rush in too eagerly or completely miss the moment. Not you. As a Stoic man, you don't push or pressure. You stay calm, confident, and let her set the pace. Now, ask yourself, how many times has someone made an effort to talk to you privately, and you brushed it off as nothing? What if that was her way of showing interest? Sign number 4, flirtatious body language. And that brings us to an even more revealing sign. Sign number 4, flirtatious body language. Sometimes, attraction isn't about what's said, it's about what's shown. Body language speaks louder than words, and when a woman is into you, her body will give her away before she ever says a thing. So what should you look for? It's all in the subtle gestures. If she's playing with her hair while holding eye contact, if she's leaning in closer, angling her body toward you, if her legs are crossed and pointed in your direction. These aren't random movements, they're subconscious signs of attraction. The Stoic approach. A Stoic man. He doesn't overthink or rush in. He notices these signals but lets the moment build naturally. Because confidence isn't about reacting, it's about holding your frame. Real-life example. You're mid-conversation, and she's absent-mindedly twirling her hair while gazing at you. Or maybe she keeps closing the distance, subtly invading your personal space. These are green lights. But instead of getting carried away, a Stoic man stays calm and composed. He acknowledges these cues without making it a big deal, and that restraint only makes him more attractive. Sign number 5, frequent compliments. Now, let's talk about something even more direct. Compliments. If a woman frequently compliments you, especially about your appearance, scent, or energy, it's more than just casual flattery. It means she's paying attention. And if she's paying attention, she's interested. The Stoic perspective. A Stoic man? He doesn't let compliments inflate his ego. But he also doesn't dismiss them. He acknowledges them for what they are, clear signs of attraction. When she compliments your physique, your style, or the way you carry yourself, she's not just noticing your looks. She's drawn to your presence. Real-life example. She leans in and says, "You always dress so well. Wow, you smell amazing." This isn't just about aesthetics. It's about how do you make her feel when she's around you. And a Stoic man? He doesn't fish for more validation. He simply smiles, thanks her, and keeps it moving. Because true confidence doesn't need reassurance. Sign number 6. She brings up sexual topics. And finally, the most undeniable sign. If she starts bringing up sexual topics, whether it's playful teasing, a flirty comment, or a suggestive joke, she's testing the waters. Women are often more subtle than men when it comes to expressing desire. So if she's mentioning intimate topics, it's intentional. How a Stoic man responds. Here's where most guys mess up. Some get too eager, jumping on the opportunity. Others get awkward, unsure how to handle it. A Stoic man. He stays grounded. He listens, engages, but never rushes. He treats it like any other conversation, showing that he's mature and in control. And that restraint, it makes him even more attractive. Real-life example. Maybe she casually jokes about a steamy movie scene, or playfully asks about your wildest experience. She's not just making small talk. She's seeing if you're on the same page. A Stoic man responds with confidence, not desperation. He keeps it smooth, staying in control of his emotions and desires. And that's what sets him apart. Conclusion. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control others, we can control how we respond. When it comes to attraction, that mindset is everything. Recognizing these 6 signs isn't about jumping to conclusions. It's about understanding human behavior on a deeper level. If you've noticed these signals from a woman, chances are she's interested in more than just small talk. But as a true Stoic, you don't rush, you don't force. You let things unfold naturally. Because real confidence, it's knowing that what's meant to happen will happen. If you got value from this breakdown of Stoicism and attraction, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. I'll see you in the next one.